We are live, Bay State running on this beautiful Saturday morning. We're going to be celebrating our seniors here in Massachusetts. This one is a very special one for me as well. Today we have Tanner Jellison from Wakefield High School. And I met Tanner 3 years ago. And I want to say, Tanner, before we move forward, it's been really a pleasure to watch your development, not just only as a student athlete, but as a human being. The young man that I met, I would try to talk, like start conversation with you. You would say hi, but a little bit more shy than you were today. So it's really, really a good pleasure to see you grow into the athlete that you are today. So Tanner, how
Well,
how are we doing today, my man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I just want to say on behalf of Bay State Running and the track field community here, we appreciate you. And I think Tanner, I wanted to do an interview with you because um, your testament of hard work is an echo theme that I want to keep going with because very, very talented as a sophomore in the mid distances. But over the last 2 years, you focused on cross country to improve, to become a better mid distance runner. Now you are taking your talents to University of Massachusetts Lowell. Tanner, how has cross country shaped your career?
Well, I wasn't even originally planning on doing cross country in high school. I was originally just going to do like in eighth grade, I was going to do football, indoor, and lacrosse. But then I started doing the summer running for like freshman year, and then I just knew that I wanted to like be involved with cross country, and I've cross country was hard, but it's like the best season for me because um, it's just you have to focus harder than like the 800. Like 800 and 1,000 are hard, but it's only for 2 minutes or whatever. And I just like I have to try harder, if you know what I'm saying. Like this probably sounds really bad, but
I definitely understand. You're not running 1,000 meters, you're running 5,000 meters.
yeah.
So the focus,
And
yep.
and I've just tried to get better at it. Like I've been trying to get on top seven since freshman year, and I wanted to be like the best cross country runner. Like even I'd rather be better at like distance than mid distance, just because I like competing for that long. I like being in the competition, and I'm glad like this year I was able to be on top seven, and I was there. Like sophomore year, I was one spot off of top seven, and I just wanted to prove to myself that I could be on top seven and like score. Like I wanted to score at a meet, and this year I finally like scored at a meet and like medaled in cross country. The last time I medaled in cross country was, I think it was sophomore year at a freshman sophomore meet, but other than that, I hadn't scored at a cross country meet, only track meets. And I just wanted to be able to tell myself that I was a good cross country runner, and I kept working at it every single day, and I eventually got to where I wanted to be.
Yeah, I totally agree. Um, how has the teammates, when you first came, Wakefield had just won, right? And there was great leadership. You had Tommy Lucy, um, Matt Gretorix, the Brackett brothers. When you first came in, there wasn't so much of responsibility on your end? Like you said, you were just trying to fit in and find the top seven. How did that first group of guys, um, how did that work? Because at that time, I guess you and Matt weren't relied upon as much. It was really
So
focused on the upperclassmen. How did the upperclassmen help make your career comfortable, and what did you learn from them?
when I first came in, I was always like, I just wanted to be like with them, like Adam Roberto and Ryan Sullivan and them. I wanted to be like with them and racing with them, and I didn't want them to be like. I wanted to try and be like as good as them as much as I could, and that's why I like tried as hard as I did to try and get up to their level.
Yeah, most definitely. You started putting it together senior year. Um, I caught the Middlesex League Championship. Like, I've caught a few invitationals, and it's like you're a K out, and that kick starts to go. I watched you catch like 10, 20 kids just with the kick alone. Um, so now when we talk about leadership, you and your current captain, your peer, Matt, you guys have had an amazing career. You guys are now moving on. Um, how does it look to look back? You have your younger brother, but there's a lot of young talent coming up in Wakefield. How do you feel to see that you are part of tradition, you contributed to history, and in knowing that the Warriors, I believe, they're not gonna lose a beat. They're gonna just be right back in the mix.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that we have progressed and we're still getting better. Like I hope to see that the younger kids will end up being better than all of us, and the kids before me and my grade, and I hope that they're better than all of us.
Absolutely. So Tanner, you would have no idea, but obviously, me and your head coach, Coach Pappas, we're very, very tight, and we speak every day for the last 2 years. And I remember, especially in the summer, because just to share this with you, I was trying to be the first Boston Public School coach to punch my ticket to get a team into the state meet. And like every workout you were doing, I would hear from it. I'd see your results in the dual meets. And I just want to say, like I said earlier, I really, really just appreciate your growth and like how you um, took to cross country, because on the track you were the freshman sophomore champion, right, in the mid distances. So you had a strength in the mid distances. You ran a mean 400, so you could say that you were probably mid distance guy. But to see you wrap your head around the mile sometimes in cross country races, and then in sometimes in the races where you may not even think that you were in it, that kick just comes out of nowhere. You would just start mowing kids down. Um, how has my peer, my colleague, my Foss family representative, has Coach Pappas been in your development?
Coach Pappas is the only reason I'm where I am today. uh, he he gives us all like very good workouts, and he goes through a lot of trouble to make sure it's the best, and we're doing all the right workouts at the same time, at the right times.
Mm-hmm. So Tanner, you've had some highs, freshman, sophomore champion. What are the lows in your career, if there are any? Would you like to share? And if there were the lows, how did you handle that adversity? Because you clearly bounced back.
Um, I have two main lows, uh, but one was I ran all of sophomore indoor injured pretty much. I've like tweaked my hamstring like earlier in the season, and I just like ran through it. That's why my time at Allstates wasn't that great, because I tweaked it again in the 4x4 at divisionals,
Mm-hmm.
and then again this year I pulled my hamstring really bad, and uh, that hurt a lot, but I've just been working every day trying to push through it and get better. Like I've done a lot of PT, and it's fine now, but yeah, you just can't give up you just have to keep focused. I had my senior poster from indoor hung up to motivate me, because I just want, like, I was thinking to myself that I was better than I was then, over and over again, and that I'm stronger, blah blah blah, the whole 9 yards.
But you really were, because yeah, obviously you had indoor before the injury. You were leading the state early. You had dropped a filthy thousand, like 230 mid by yourself.
Yeah,
So
I ran 235, and then the week before in the 4x4, I ran either like 50 high or 51 point or something.
yeah, so obviously, I talked to your coach, so we were really looking forward to seeing you contend for the All-State title, and obviously, me and you do talk. We text each other, and to see you still be resilient, like, Coach, I'm coming back. Coach, I'm coming back. And then we started doing the virtual relay series here in Bay State, and I'm like, Tanner's back. 202 by himself.
It was so windy. I almost
Yeah,
wiped out on the backstretch because the wind almost knocked me over.
yeah, that's still cool. That's still cool. Um, so Tanner, with all your talent, first and foremost, why UMass Lowell, and what would you be studying there?
I chose UMass Lowell because I didn't want to be like that far away from home, so I only looked at schools like close to Massachusetts, and uh, I just know that their engineering program is really good, so I wanted to take advantage of that. And I will be studying mechanical engineering.
Hey, mechanical engineering. Yeah, big shout out to Coach Gary and Coach Rudd and the UMass Lowell team. Definitely they had a steal coming. So yeah, Tan, I just really wanted to touch base with you and say, on behalf of Bay State Running, on behalf of our Foss family, on behalf of the state of Massachusetts, it hurts obviously that I can't see you guys run in high school, but I believe I'm going to see you run on the next level. There may not be a prom, and there may not be a formal graduation, but your contribution to Wakefield High School, your contribution to the state, and Tanner, to be honest, to be candid, your contribution to me. I'm a better coach because of you. I appreciate you, your thoughtfulness, us having these transparent conversations in Texas. It really means a lot to me, to see how far you've came. And so obviously when Coach Pappas and Renee, so when they're cheering for you, I'm obviously cheering for you as well. And I'm even more happier to know that you're going to be heading to UMass Lowell. You'll be local, and the team that you'll be with, you'll be surrounded by a plethora of amazing athletes, great coaching. So as far as I'm concerned, like, sky is the limit. Like, you have just started to scratch the surface of your greatness. And yeah, unfortunately with the COVID, you have more time to heal. So by the time you get back on the course, on the track, you're gonna be ready to roll. You're gonna be ready to roll. So besides that, what has been the highs of the last 4 years?
Um, I think what made me think I wanted to like be great at the sport was um, freshman year. I won the freshman like 2K or whatever for cross country, and ever since then I've just like wanted to get better at everything.
Mm-hmm.
That, and I think the meet record at freshman sophomore was high as well.
That thousand.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, it's so funny because just to share with you, like I know how much your coach puts into it because we're doing the same thing. Like we're having the meeting of the minds, and when you see your athlete take it, absorb it, and then take it to the next level, like that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about for us. And yeah, man, Tan, I just want to say you're resilient. You're focused, and there's nothing doubting me without I have full confidence, full conviction that you're going to have, a monster year with future years coming up. And there's a lot of talent at UMass Lowell. So yeah, look out, ladies and gentlemen. Look out. Um, yeah, Tana, I just wanted to just touch bases with you before we take off. Any shout outs, mom, parents, coaches?
Uh, Shout out my whole family and Coach Pappas and Roscoe.
Yep. And Tanner, before I go, how about we touched on it earlier, but I, I have to say, with Mike Roberto, D'Ambrosio, AJ, T. Dowd, I gotta say that Wakefield's gonna be coming back. I was talking to Peggy last night. I'm like, oh my God, this team is gonna be focused. Can you want to give your boys a shot or give them some little encouragement as they crush their summer miles and get ready for the fall?
I think they will all be in very good shape this fall, and they'll be in better shape if Ben Stratton is on the team as well.
All right. Well, Tan, I'm about to go rip and run. I appreciate you once again. Please don't be a stranger to anything. Bay State running, Foss, and especially Wakefield. You'll be really, really missed. And but I really believe that one element of our sport is competition, and right now, like we have not had an opportunity to compete. But I believe the person you are and what I've seen in the last 3 years, oh, the next time you get back on that track, you are going to compete. And I think UMass Lowell is going to give you some more goals. Like you said, you came in as a freshman, you want to be with the Sullivans and the Adam Robertos. There's a bunch of guys like that already up there. Skip's already waiting for you. So and I think I have two of my kids going up there too. So hopefully this fall is going to be really cool to see some Boston Public School kids, Wakefield boys, all on the same team under the same umbrella. So Perry and I is just ecstatic. So, Tanner, my man, it's been a pleasure. I mean, it's not over yet,
Yep.
obviously. I have your number, you have mine. Let's keep in contact, but still keep in contact with Bay State. We want to cover the class of 22, class of 2020, because you guys have been very, very special, not just with your times, but how you guys have carried yourself, your leadership. And I think you're one of many brilliant kids in the state, and we just wanted to feature and highlight that. So, like I said, my man, God bless him. God bless. Take care of yourself, and I'm looking forward to seeing nothing but success from you in the near future, okay?
All right, Coach.
Always, my man. All right? Peace.
See you later.